Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. And today I bring you episode 35 of Saturday Morning Makes for 2025, and I have some Sweet Miss Daisy design products and projects. So let's just jump on in. Hey y'all, welcome to Saturday Morning Makes. I am here today to share a few makes that I have with the new Sweet Miss Daisy release. I have some snowman cards for hashtag for the love of snowmen, and of course it's like snowmen all year, right? We just love it. So without further ado, I'm going to go over a few of the new items and then I'll show you my makes. So in case you missed it, Sweet Miss Daisy had a new release last Saturday, so I will link to her Etsy store. And she is Anna White, and she owns Sweet Miss Daisy. She's the designer, she does all the things, and I'll link you to her store on Etsy as well as to her YouTube channel. But this was one of the items that was released last week, and it is absolutely adorable. And it coordinates with this stamp set that was also released. It's called Just For You. I don't know, taking it out doesn't make it any better. There's just going to be glare. I know we're all used to it, but so we have the gingerbread, we have the little pangy, we have the deer and the snowman and the Santa. Merry Christmas to and from, happy holidays, have a sweet Christmas, Christmas treats just for you. You can have them popping out of whatever you might want them popping out of. A bowl, a basket, a coffee cup coming in the side of a window, whatever your creativity lends you to. But these are the sweet little guys from there. Love, love, love that. There's also a pattern paper pack that is called Winter Friends. And this is right along those lines as well. It has the same little friends, two different colorways. I'm not going to flip through this. Anna did that. Also, you can hop over to her channel and see all the different patterns, but these are also the different patterns and the different colorways, and they are true to size. So they've not been shrunk down for the cover sheet, but they are true to size, and I love this pine one. Love, love, love it. So there's those three items, and they all coordinate together. Then there is also this stamp set, and this is in collaboration with Serendipity Stamps. It's called Snowman and Birds. This is a Serendipity stamp that Anna is collaborating with Serendipity so that she can keep these beautiful images alive, so to speak. And Anna added some more birds. She added this sweet bird with the banner, and she added the sentiments home, tweet, tweet, tweet home, season's tweetings, and very Merry Christmas. It is adorable, and I have two makes that I'm going to share with you today based on this. Well, not based on, using this. And there's also another one that's in collaboration with Serendipity, and it's this one, Rooster and Sunflowers. So again, just beautiful image that Serendipity was retiring, and Anna didn't want to see that happen, so she collaborated with Serendipity to bring it back to Sweet Miss Daisy, made a couple modifications, additions, that kind of thing, and then this is what we have. So create, courage, breathe, be still, and then these other just fun kind of mixed media elements, the tag, the little border of sunflowers. It's absolutely beautiful, and Anna has shared her makes with both of these, as well as all the other products that I still have yet to share, as have the other design team members. So, oh my gosh, you want to see what Giovanna and Angie and Jeannie have done, because just amazing work, guys. Amazing work. So to go along with that stamp set, there's this one. This is called Sunflower Tile, I believe. Yep, Sunflower Tiles. It's a background stamp, 5x4. This one is Sketchy Plaid, again, a background stamp, 5x4. And this wood grain called Wood Grain, again, 5x4. And you can see how this, maybe not the sunflowers, but I don't know. I think anything can be used all year long, just depending on how you use it. Of course, the rooster and the sunflowers can go with all of those. So dang sweet. I can even see these guys used with them as well. I mean, am I crazy? I don't know, maybe I am. But then finally there's also this pattern paper pack called Sunflower Fields, and you may remember this from Impression Obsession. Anna was able to bring it back to us. I don't know if she made any modifications or not, but I know she had to have it at Sweet Miss Daisy, and so she's got it. She did her due diligence, and now here we have it, and you can see all the different colorways, all the different patterns and plaids, and just very, very sweet. Again, this is a little sampling of all the patterns that are in there, and they're not decreased in size. In fact, you can see the sunflowers on the paper are the exact same size as the sample. So nothing to trick your eye, nothing to cause confusion or whatever down the road. But those are the items that I have to share with you from Sweet Miss Daisy's new release that went live last Saturday. And let me show you what I have made. So we're going to start with this sweet little tag. Look at that. It is cut out of Arches cold press water paper. And I use the plaid. You can see the plaid in the background, the sketchy plaid. I used that to add just some interest to the back. Stamped it out, heat embossed it, and then I colored it up using, I used my distress ink pads. I just smushed them out and then colored them up. And I used this tag. It's obviously from Sweet Miss Daisy, but it is one of Anna's designs. So it's called Tattered Tag, and you can see that I used some of the paper from Winter Friends. I used this. This is this one right here. It's the ledger paper, and remember, she just released a ledger stamp as well, similar to that you can use in any way you might see fit. But I thought that green was perfect green to pick up all those colors, and then I found this trim in my stash as well as this one, and then I have this sweet little snowman charm. It says joy, and it's added to a little bulb pin. And then of course I used the little bird and the banner. It says very Merry Christmas, and it's just super, super sweet. So staying on those same lines with the colorway, I stamped and heat embossed this one out again on Arches cold press. I used that background stamp, the sketchy plaid. I stamped it in Vintage Photo, and then I sprayed it with water, so you get these little bloppy watercolory looks, and I also splattered it with some gold. And you can see where I've just colored that up. I had so much fun. The paint that I used, I can't remember which one it was, to be honest, but it's very saturated. And I want to say that these may have been my Lindy's. This one was not. This one I think was Lindy's. And they're very saturated and kind of went over some of the lines, but I feel like I was able to bring that back. And then of course I used these two pattern papers from the Winter Friends pack. Added a little piece of lace and a button and some twine. The Season Tweetings banner again with the little bird. And then these little sticky, twiggy, piney bits are just from my stash. I'm not even sure what die set they're from. I just have things sitting in dishes on my desk, and I just grabbed from there. So, but I just thought that added a little bit of extra to it. Put a little bit on the back side. You can see that I did some ink blending and some splatter. Same on the inside. And that is my card. So these are my makes to share with you on this beautiful fall Saturday morning. This is Saturday, October 11th. And again, this release was live last week. I think it was the 4th, if I'm remembering correctly. The die that I used to die cut that out is this one from Gina Marie Designs. It's been in my stash for many years. And then I just used a stitched rectangle die to die cut that background out. But let's look at all of the different snowman stamps that are part of Sweet Miss Daisy now. So we have this one, which is Snowman Birdhouse. We have this one, which is Star Snow Angel. We have Charming. We have Cozy Wishes, and we have Umbrella Snowman. So that's quite the repertoire. Is that the right word? Let me bring this guy in too. He's new this week, basically. But look at those already. already. And there's going to be a snowman every single month, at least for the first year. Beyond that, I can't tell you. But at least for the first year, we're going to be doing the hashtag for the love of snowmen with Sweet Miss Daisy. And you don't have to use Sweet Miss Daisy stamps in order to participate in the hashtag. You can use any snowman stamps you have. So let me see your snowman makes today. Make sure you tag me. Make sure you tag Anna if you're using Sweet Miss Daisy or any of her designs from Impression Obsession or Whippersnapper or wherever else she may have been designing for in the past. And I will show you, I have these that I want to make into something today. So I have stamped that out. That's the wood grain, obviously. And I did the watercolory look, and I have these 4 panels using the sunflower tile. So I want to make those into something. I have these panels that I have used for, or that I have stamped and heat embossed. This one is in, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a cream color from Stampin' Up. It's very old. And this one was heat embossed in Lindy's. I think it's called Black as Night or something like that. But I want to be using these as well. So this may be a fun bookmark. These may be ATCs. I'm not really sure. But I also have these die cut out and ready to use. So I'll be playing with some Sweet Miss Daisy today as the day goes on. But make sure that you tag me if you're doing your For the Love of Snowmen. Tag Anna if you're using her products. Tag whoever you might want to see. Whoever you might want to see your products. Does that make sense? If you want a specific person to see what you've made, tag them. Maybe that's a better way to say it. But for now, guys, that's all I have for this beautiful fall Saturday morning here in North Carolina. Let me know what you're making. Make sure you hop around and see everybody else's. And tag us if you want us specifically to see something that you've made. And let me know where you're watching from. Thanks, guys. I know I've said a lot, so share what you choose to share. And I appreciate you. I love you. And until next time, this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Mwah. And I'm out.